In this video we're going to be replacing timing chain tensioner on 2014 Mercedes ML350 W166. And we'll be working on bank 2, which is the driver's side. And I'll be replacing it due to rattling sound on cold startup. There is good chance it's camshaft adjuster and not that, but I'll start with timing chain tensioner. I'll start with removing front engine cover. And we're gonna have to clear out all this space here to remove this timing chain cover or timing cover. We're gonna remove this connector. My clip is broken, but I think you have to turn it counterclockwise and then you should be able to pull it out. So now it's out of the way. I'm gonna remove those two connectors for magnets. Connectors are out. Just to show you, one was right here and one right here. Mine zip tie already cut here. You'll have some wires here secured with a zip tie. You could just cut it and then replace it. So take this out. Now we're gonna disconnect this one. And this one, just pull it out. And temper, I'm gonna remove this one as well. There's one more connector to disconnect right here. But before doing that, we'll just remove the oil filter. Gonna use oil filter socket. And I'll cover this with a plastic bag. And now I'm gonna remove this connector. So now almost everything's really out of the way. Tough to see it, but I kind of pried out right here. I pried out this clip. And what it does, it gave a little bit more room here to pull out this cover. Now I'm gonna remove this bolt, and it should allow me to remove this bracket. Size is T30. So now we'll just pull this out, and maybe hold it here with something, and should be pretty easy to remove all the bolts around and remove the cover. Size of those bolts is E10, and I'm gonna remove all the bolts that have blue paint on them. Some of them are very tough to reach to, and we're gonna find a solution for that. You can also use 12-point ratcheting wrench, and size is 8mm, and that should work as well. Looks like we got last one right there. All bolts are out. Now I'll get a small pry bar and try to loosen the cover. That should be a good spot. Okay. When it's out, Before removing chain tensioner, I'm gonna compare. It is the same. I'm gonna try to set in top dead center. I don't think it's really mandatory, but I'll try to anyway. And I'm also gonna see how well camshaft adjusters rotate. Just to show you setup there, I have 27 deep socket, small extension, and pretty long 1/2 inch ratchet. So it goes well. I don't hear any sounds from camshaft adjusters. So I put this in 4.0. I think that's top dead center, but don't see any marks here. Have to do some research. Okay, I did a little bit of research, and I believe what I have to do is see how it's at 4.0. I need to do another 360 at crankshaft pulley. What's gonna do is gonna rotate it. I think the marks are right now on this side there. And if I do another 360, it should be in those areas. I see them now, but what I don't like is they're barely visible. One's right here, another one is right around there. So there is one right at timing chain, this side right at the bottom of this piece. Doesn't make any sense to me. I don't like that there is no indications at all on the other side. Gonna use this as kind of guide to remember where marks are. Now I'm gonna remove timing chain tensioner. Again, size is 10 millimeter. I don't think I need to depress that timing tensioner. Of course, I could be wrong, but this is not hydraulic. I think it works just based on oil inside the tensioner. So I think I can just remove it. Obviously, be careful, don't drop bolts inside. For some reason, it's kind of tough to remove the bolts by hand. I have to keep using ratchet to take them off. Hopefully it will not make tensioner to pop off and fly when I'm trying to remove the bolts. Tensioner slid a little bit, which makes me think there is some tension. Yeah, I was wrong. I definitely should have depressed that tension. Now I have to figure out what to do. It's out. Definitely, like I said, make sure you depress it because it's a lot tougher to take it off. And that was pushed or pressed against this piece right here, right there. Here's a new one. Okay, that's pretty weird. It looks like I have to move this a little to install this. think I got it. I don't even know, to be honest, if that's the right way to do it or not. I hope it's not, because it's way too complicated for timing chain replacement. Now I'm gonna do the lower one. Lower one's done. Now I'm gonna do the higher one. Now I'm gonna finally remove this pin. Just make sure it's all there. Yep. Timing is still the same. To make sure it's all good, I'm gonna rotate crankshaft pulley. I have to do it twice to 4-0. That's first 4-0. Now I'm gonna do it another 360. By the way, after turning it for a bit, chain tensioner engaged. Okay, looks good. Now I'm gonna use gasket cleaner and clean the surfaces. I'm gonna do the same thing here. Now I'm gonna put thin layer of Honda bond. Should have checked earlier. Honda bond 4 does not have little tube like that, so it's gonna be a bit tougher to put this on. Gonna definitely add a lot more than needed, but I'll do it on outer sides. This part's gonna be really tricky. According to Honda bond, I need to wait 1 minute. About 1 minute passed. Now I'm gonna have to very carefully put this there. Just notice this one here, I should have taken this off. I'll give a lot more room to move this further away. Okay. Now all the wiring can go a lot further away. Let's see if now I'll be able to put it properly. Went in. Now obviously later on I'm gonna check for leaks, but I'm pretty sure it's good. You don't need much sealant there. Now I'm gonna start securing all the bolts. I don't think there is any type of pattern how you do it. You're not doing head gasket or anything like that. Now I'm gonna secure all or most of them with this. Looks good. Think we're almost done. Before securing this bracket here, I'm gonna start connecting everything here. So I'm gonna lower this one. This goes here. This one right there. Right here. This connection goes here. This one right here. This one at the bottom, that plastic tapped in, just put it back. I'm gonna put this bracket here. And finally, we're gonna put the oil filter. And before putting cover on, I'm gonna start the engine. Gonna pay close attention. If it's not gonna sound good, I'm gonna immediately turn it off. Now, obviously my concern is timing. Not really concern, I check timing. But if anything will go wrong, that's that part. So I'm gonna start the engine. Okay, timing is definitely good, at least sounds good. Gonna hook up my computer, see if I have any code, see if the main code I was working on, see if it's gone or not. Before I even check, I kind of feel like it's not, but we'll see. After using the vehicle for about a week, I can see that cold start issue is still there. So eventually, sometimes this year, I'm gonna be replacing camshaft adjuster, and I'll have video of that as well. If you have any questions, let me know. I'll try to respond as soon as I can. I'll provide the Amazon affiliate links for Honda Bond, 2 different versions, as well as chain tensioner if I'll find good one on Amazon. Thanks for watching. See you next time.